to do this.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, once this is full of all your wonderful stuff that you may take with you, it's obviously going to be pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Especially on a grass or on slope. So as you can see, wind it up with that. You see you've got handles. It manoeuvres quite handy on this. If you just want to wind it up a bit more, so we can get it on the toe ball.
The other way.
I always do that. I always go and it's like right. What you just got to be careful is you can overwind it and it'll pop out the bottom. Okay. All right. So just be careful. When you drop it down, you drop it as low as you can. So that's it. So what I've done is I've lifted that handle.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'll do as you drop it down, obviously as long as it's in line with the toe ball, that handle will lock down on top of it. So just wind it down on the jockey wheel now. As it just guide it on. It should go click. In a second. There we go. A bit more. That's it. Right. Okay. There is a little button there. I don't know if you can see that there. It's obviously difficult to see with the alcohol hitch. You should be able to see the green edge around it. Okay. That's to indicate the ball's in there. Okay. To double check that it is connected correctly, wind it back up on the jockey wheel. If it's lifting the car, then it's on. If it's not lifting the car and it pops off, it wasn't on.
Okay.
All right.
So that's got the car.
That's it. So wind that all the way back. So you remember the groove on the collar. Make sure you wind the jockey wheel all the way up into that. That's it. So just keep winding up. Sometimes you'll find that after a while you'll be able to just stick your foot there and just guide it in instead of being on your hands and knees in the mud.
Just snug it.
That's it. And then loosen the side lock. Just that one there. Just hang on to it because sometimes they can drop right through if you're not careful. And then all you do is just slide it all the way up into the A-frame. That's it. Lock it back off again. Make sure it is tight because you definitely don't want that dropping down. No. And make sure it is tight when you drop it down to get it back off again. Yeah. So to get it off, I should have just shown you, but obviously when you wind the jockey wheel up, all you do is lift that handle up there, and it will lift it off. Okay. Sometimes, depending on if you're on a bit of an angle or on a bit of a slope, just doing that will just lift it off. Sometimes it doesn't want to come off. You just waggle that handle and it should lift it off. Gotcha. Okay. So breakaway cable. We didn't mention this before. If you've seen a breakaway cable before, just trying to see what's the best point to connect to. So things like that. I bet it's not going to go through there, is it? No. So the other option is because it's a fixed toe ball. Yeah. So it's not a detachable one. It's obviously it's okay to do that. Okay. You'll see a lot of forums and things like that arguing the point of how it should be put on. Right. This you can clip this type on. Yeah. It obviously doesn't seem to want to clip onto the actual holes that they've got on this toe ball. No. I don't think we've got this side of it. No, it's just it's not going to do that. But the important thing is it's got to stay in the same line as underneath there. Don't stop wrapping it over and wrapping it over around there. And it's got to, if it's clicked back on itself, it's got to be able to run smoothly. That's why it's going on that toe ball there.
So if there's a detachment, that pulls the brakes on, does it?
Yeah. So what it'll do, it'll pull tight. It'll pull tight to the toe ball. Yeah. Handbrake clicks on. Yeah. And why it's called the breakaway cable is because it actually breaks away from the attachment at the bottom of there. Okay. The other important thing is just make sure that is slack when you're travelling. If that's really tight and you go around the corner, so if you've gone even further around this bar or something like that, and it might just pop the handbrake on by mistake. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. This is your stabiliser.
So it snatches the mechanism and the handbrake will drop down. Okay.
Yeah. That's it. This is your stabiliser. All you do to put that on is just use your body weight just to push it down to get it off. Just pull it up. Okay. Gotcha. And then electrics, obviously we can't do electrics. So yeah, you should just be able to see the green.
Just about.
Yeah, so you should be able to see the green. Yeah. Well, what it's doing is it's pushing pads onto that
ball, isn't it?
Onto the toe ball, which is using friction then. So obviously it needs to be a reasonable tension to make sure it's clipped on right. Okay. All right. So creaky. So you will find obviously if you've looked at how to stow things inside. Obviously, do not put heavy stuff in top lockers, especially things like tin cans. If they drop out, they can cause a bit of destruction as they drop out. As I said before, the awning, anything heavy like an awning, over the axle or slightly forward the axle or put into the boot of this kind of thing. It's just making sure you're keeping heavy stuff low and obviously like stuff you can keep up high. Don't put too much stuff at the back. Too much weight at the back, it'll want to start wagging, and that's when you get into snaking territory.